Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley, and today we're going to continue our voyage learning about reduced pronunciation and joining to increase fluency. Today we are going to be looking at some collocations of words like modals and auxiliaries and other combinations. Maybe we'll be reviewing some of the stuff we've looked at in the last few reduction classes, and hopefully some new stuff. And of course, you guys will be doing more practice of reduced English speech. Okay, I'm going to jump right in because I'm a little late getting started. I am having one of those days. My apologies. I just can't get caught up. I have like ridiculous number of back-to-back classes, and I can't get caught up. So let me jump right in. Say hello to Abimelech. Hi, Abimelech.
Hello, hi. How are you?
Hi. I'm okay. A little breathless, but okay. Okay. And hello, Roger. Welcome to the class.
Thanks, teacher.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Oh, wow. It's you, Roger. You have a new picture.
Yeah. It's from
Is
my
that you?
graduation the last week. Yep.
Really? Oh, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Terrific. Okay. Looking sharp. All right. Very nice. Okay. Okay, guys. And anybody else out there in Verbling who wants to join us, you can jump in anytime. Doesn't make any difference at all. Plenty of room and plenty of material, so the more the merrier. Okay, we're going to look at some more reduced words and reduced phrases, combinations, or common collocations of words. If I can get my... There we go. Screen share up here. Okay. All right. Here we're looking at a little chart with standard English, a reduced form, and an example for you to try. Abimelech, starting with because. Reduced form.
Cause.
Why? 'Cause I said so. That's why. Yeah. All right. The connective because. And how might that sound in their example over here?
Okay. I don't want to go to the party because it sounds boring.
Yeah, very good. I don't want to go to the party because it sounds boring. Okay. Very good. Perfect. Commonly reduced to cuz. Very good. Roger. Standard English. That you, and believe it or not, this is a common collocation. How does it sound in the reduced form?
Betcha.
That's it. Betcha. Now, I've mentioned this in past classes. The T plus U combination has a cha sound. Cha. So, very good. Roger, how does that sound in a
I
sentence?
betcha can eat 10 hot dogs.
I bet you can't eat 10 hot dogs. Yeah. One more time. I'd like to hear that one more time.
I betcha can eat 10 hot dogs.
Okay. Couple things. Now, betcha sounds great, but let me make a couple other points about this sentence. First of all, can't is going to have more stress than can't. You got to be careful because if it's reduced, it sounds like can. Can sounds like can, very reduced. Can't, I bet you can't, much higher. I bet you can't eat 10 hot dogs. And there's the other thing. Hot dogs is a compound noun, so you're going to have a wide variance in your pitch. A high, hot, and a low, dogs. I bet you can't eat 10 hot dogs.
Okay.
It's a weird sentence because we've got a lot of stressed sounds in a row.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a little weird. But we have to pay attention to compound noun stress. It's very important because hot dogs, okay, there were many hot dogs on an August day. Okay, that's different. I'm using hot as an adjective, hot, and dogs, roof, roof, dogs. So it's a different meaning, and that happens a lot with compound nouns. If you say it differently, it means something completely different. So we have to adhere to our rules about stress in compound nouns. And also because we have to differentiate between the positive and the negative contractions, we're going to have to pay attention to that as well. So we do weird things with our main verb and our other adjective here. We kind of underpronounce them more. We pronounce them less solidly with less stress than we might normally. It's a little weird. Okay, hello Xingyu. Again. Hi Xingyu.
Hello, teacher.
Hello again. Okay, we're going to look at could have. Now notice could have, the pronunciation, and this is common, all right? It depends on what follows the construction, could have, if it's a consonant or a vowel. So actually, Xingyu, I would like to hear you try both of these. What is the reduced pronunciation of could have and a consonant? Xingyu, are you there?
I'm thinking. What's your question?
Pronounce the reduced form of could have when it's with a consonant. Here.
Coulda.
That's it. Okay. So what would that sound like?
You could have gone with me if you'd told me in plenty of time.
Okay. Maybe try that again. Let me try it. Wait. Let's try this one more time. You could have gone with me if you told me in plenty of time. We can also join you'd, not you'da. You, well, maybe. Sometimes you hear that. If you'd have told me. Actually, that's not that hard.
If you'd told me.
Okay.
In plenty of time.
Okay. All right. That's better. Okay. Well, good. All right. But when the construction could have, the modal plus have, this, by the way, could have, should have, would have, these are called perfect modals. You have have after a modal. Okay, this perfect modal followed by a word with a vowel, could have, right?
Could have.
All right, and try the example.
I was so hungry. I could have eaten a horse.
Okay. Maybe one more time. I was so hungry, I could have eaten a horse.
Eaten a horse.
Yeah, this whole second part of the sentence is going to be joined very closely. And also, I want to draw your attention to the fact that adverbs, especially extreme adverbs, are going to be highlighted commonly. I was so hungry.
I'm so hungry. So hungry. Hello?
Yeah, that's good. Keep going.
I'm so hungry. I could have eaten a horse.
I could have eaten. Could have eaten.
I could have eaten a horse.
Right. You're going to join it very could have is reduced and joined very closely with eaten.
Teacher, I have a question.
Sure.
I hear some people say eaten, but you say eaten. Which one is right?
Eaten. Well, I think the way I say it is right. Eaten sounds strange to me, very strange. First of all, because eat is the stressed syllable, so I don't know why you'd say eaten. It sounds bizarre to me. I could have eaten.
The letter T is not pronounced.
Eaten. Eaten. It is pronounced, but it's an unreleased sound, so I'm not dropping my T. I could have eaten. I'm not eaten. I'm not aspirating. Okay, it's underpronounced. Actually, it is there. If you listen closely, you can hear it, but it's not. Even the pronunciation of the T is reduced. I could have eaten a horse.
I could have eaten a horse.
That's good.
I have to imitate you.
Okay. Well, if that works, then I'm all for it.
Wonderful American teacher.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Abimelech, did you?
Okay. Did ya? Did ya?
Okay. Very close. Did ya or did ya? Either one, you might hear. Right. Very good. Excellent. And in the example?
Did ya like the film?
That's perfect. All right. Did you like the film? Or did you like the film? Did you like the film? Or something kind of in between. And all right. Again, I've mentioned this in the last couple reduction classes, but it's because it's very, very common. A D sound plus U is going to sound like this J. It's sort of halfway between a Y and a J sound. J sound. Did ya? Would ya? Would you like to go? Could you go? Okay, they're going to be joined very closely, very commonly. All right, next one, Roger.
Don't you? Don't ya?
Don't you? Don't ya?
Don't
Yeah.
ya? Don't ya know?
Okay. Don't you know? Right. Don't you know? Don't you know? Okay. This don't you know is commonly used as kind of a filler, just to, I don't know, kind of request confirmation. Okay. Okay. I don't know. We can say something common. It's okay. You're gonna need an umbrella. It's raining, don't you know? Don't you know? Okay. All right. That was perfect, by the way. Good job. Excellent. Xingyu, how about get you? Get you becomes
Getcha.
getcha. I'm gonna getcha. I'll get you a drink. I'll get you a drink. Okay. Now this is interesting because of the sound followed by another sound. I'll get you a drink. We don't really say I'll get you a drink. We don't stop. I'll get you a drink. I'll get you a drink.
I'll get you a drink.
That's it. Get you. We just stretch the a little more than the normal quick schwa sound, which is very quick. Instead, we drag it a little. I'll get you a drink.
I'll get you a drink.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's very difficult.
Is it? Well, you did that very well. So, okay, Abimelech. Next one. Gimme.
Gimme.
Gimme. Give me becomes gimme. All right. Try the example.
Give me all your money.
Give me all your money. All right. Very good. Gimme. All right. Yeah. That's it. Gimme. Okay. Again, these are all really, really common reductions and really common, normal, everyday speech. Gimme. You hear kids say this all the time. Gimme.
That's why it's sometimes it's difficult to understand native speakers.
Yes, that is why it's difficult. But because because of the joining, because we totally don't use correct pronunciation almost ever. That's true. You're absolutely right. We use these reduced forms, and second language learners tend to think that we're saying some big long word when actually what we're doing is saying a lot of little words, but we join them closely together and reduce the pronunciation. That's exactly correct. Which is why, Abimelech, I just have to say, these courses, when I teach these classes and students are learning reduction, I always thought I would be helping them in speaking, but the first thing that improves is actually listening. And suddenly I have students going, oh, now I understand American movies or American comedies. Or, oh, yeah, that's because they're all talking like this. Okay, let's try the next one. Going to plus a verb. Going to plus a main verb. Okay. Roger?
Gonna.
All right. And in the example?
I'm gonna do my homework now.
Okay. Very good. Now, this is very important to note that if the going to, if going is a main verb, a present continuous verb with the verb to be, I am going to, we can't reduce it. I cannot say I'm gonna Manila next weekend. I have to say I'm going to Manila next weekend. Full verbs do not get reduced. The main verb, I mean. The main important verbs don't get reduced. Except sometimes the verb to be can be reduced. You may hear that. But all other verbs, never ever do we reduce the main verb. But, so in this case, I'm going to do my homework now. Okay. Sure. This is extremely common. As a matter of fact, no joke, I was listening to President Obama speak the other day, and he said gonna. He really did. I'm gonna pay attention to this. I'm gonna do this. He really did. This is normal speech, even for formal speeches which he was giving. We're gonna take the country forward. It's very normal to do this. It's not weird at all for us. All right, we've had another student join us. 7. What should I call you, 7? Should I call you 7? 7? Hello, hello. Welcome to the class. Person by the name of 7. Okay. I can't hear you. Person named 7, so I don't know if you may have to, it doesn't appear that you're muted, so you may have to make some adjustments to your settings, or you may have to leave the class and come back. Frequently, that will work. Okay, so I'm going to skip you for now. If you get your system working, your microphone working, just give me a shout out, say hello, teacher, and I know that you can participate. In the meantime, Xingyu, got you. What's that going to sound like? Xingyu?
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay, very common to say I understand. Gotcha. I gotcha. All right, gotcha. Okay.
I gotcha that candy bar you asked for.
Okay. I got you that candy bar you asked for. There's another reduction here. Did you hear it, Xingyu?
I don't know.
Okay, listen closely. I got you that candy bar you asked for. Did you hear it? No.
You asked for.
Yeah. All right, very good. Notice you asked for. Notice that I'm giving full pronunciation of you. I'm not reducing you to ya, which I normally do. I'm not saying ya. Why? Because it's followed by a vowel sound. So I can very closely join it to asked, which I also reduced to asked. Okay, you asked for. You asked for. You asked for it.
You asked for it.
Yeah. Okay. I
Oh,
got you that candy bar you asked for.
teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
Um, we often pronounce asked. That's the wrong pronunciation.
That is the correct pronunciation. Right.
Mm.
And actually, you know, in all of these things, standard English correct pronunciation is the one on the left, but the actual normal way we pronounce it is the reduced form. So asked is correct, standard form, but the reduced form is asked. It's more common. Yeah,
Asked.
you're going to hear it. That's how you're going to hear it. You just never going to hear an American, for example, say asked. He asked me. You're not going to hear that. We don't like to do that, so you're not going to hear it. All right. Got it? You want to try it one more time?
I gotcha that candy bar you asked for.
Okay, that's it. Very good. All right, back to Abimelech. Has to.
Hester?
Hasta. Right. Notice the Z sound of has becomes an S sound.
Yeah.
It's not has to. It's hasta.
Hester.
Yep, that's it. Okay, try the example sentence.
He has to know how much he means to me.
Okay, very good. There is another reduction in this sentence too. Can you see it? Can you hear it? Let me try it. He has to know how much he means to me.
To me?
To me. Oh yeah, that's true. To, actually there's 3 reductions. To becomes to me.
To me?
That's true. Okay, yeah, you got that one. And also he, how muchy. Muchy.
Oh, muchy.
How muchy.
Yeah.
How much he means to me. Right. He has to know how much he means to me.
And what about in the beginning? His the?
Oh, good question. Okay. Now that's interesting. Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, glad you asked me that. Okay, Americans, for the most part, when we have the pronoun, well, him is always obviously not going to be in the front because it's a object pronoun, but he or her, if it's the first word in a sentence, we usually fully pronounce it.
Okay.
Okay, but I have to tell you that some British dialects, now's my chance to abuse British speakers, because usually it's the other way around. You might hear British speakers say, he has to know how much he means to me. He has to. In which case you don't even hear the H in has to either. He has to.
Yeah.
He has to. He has to know. Okay, so British speakers might do that. You might hear that. It's a very good question. Americans tend to not reduce he or her. We don't have any problem, you know, reducing like our, or really any other pronouns that get reduced. We don't really have any problem, but he and her are generally fully pronounced by Americans.
Okay.
That's a good question, though. Very good question. Okay, and good job. He has to. Okay. Hello, Nader. Welcome to the class.
Hello. How are you
Oh,
today?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I'm okay. If you
I hope
have to know.
I hope that someday you'll tell me I'm very great today.
I hope so too. Okay. Why don't I throw you right in the mix here? Our next
I have
reduction.
to.
Have to. All right. Have
I
to. Of course, the V becomes an F. Have to. Okay. And the example. Go ahead.
I have to clean the house before I go out.
All right. Nice. Good job. I have to clean the house before I go out. Notice.
Go out.
That's very good. Nader
Glide.
used a glide, a W glide, to connect the vowel sound in go, O, and the ow in out. Go out. Great. Good job. Very good. Okay, Roger. How are you?
How are you?
What's the verb? How are ya?
How are you?
Okay. How are
How
ya?
are
Pretty
you
good.
doing? How are you doing?
How are you doing? Okay. And doing, of course, is reduced to doing. How are you doing?
Good.
And furthermore, I can tell you that we may even reduce this even further in reality. A more drastic reduction, we get rid of R completely.
How
It
are you?
just sounds like how ya? How you doing?
How ya?
Hey Roger, how you doing?
How you doing?
Uh, okay. All right. How you doing today? How you doing today? How you doing today?
Today,
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, if you're saying it really reduced, and with the American accent, flat D or fast D, it may actually sound like today. How you doing today? All right. Fine, and you?
Really American people.
Yeah. Lazy? I think efficient. I like efficient better. You. Actually, by doing a flap D instead of a T, it allows us to make tighter, closer reductions than British are capable of. We have greater versatility. Versatility, I mean. Okay. Zinyo, next one. Next one, okay. I have to make a comment here. The next one is weird. For me, it's kind of unique because number one, you don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. There's a strange thing going on here. There's a kind of an odd thing, and that is that we normally highlight or stress negative contractions. Can't, won't, don't, mustn't, shouldn't, in the modals even. We normally stress those with a higher pitch, longer vowel sound. This is weird because this is an extremely common reduction, very common, and we're doing two opposite things at once. I don't know. We'll often both stress it or highlight it in a sentence, and at the same time reduce pronunciation, which is really quite, I don't know. I'm conflicted. It's quite
Teacher,
odd.
can you slow
This
down
is
the
very unusual. What's that,
teacher,
Zingu?
can you slow down the speed? I don't hear clearly.
Okay, sure. Your turn to try the sentence. So go ahead.
I don't know what to think. Oh, I don't know what to think about that.
Okay. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what to think about that. Yeah. Here we've got a little intonation thing going. What the?
Oh.
To is also
What?
reduced to ta. I don't know
Lotta.
what to think. To think. To think is also maybe belongs on this little list of collocations. It's very common. To think. I don't know what to think. To think. Okay.
Oh, very tricky.
Very tricky. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Yeah, well, it is tricky. Dunno is weird. I don't know. It's a little odd because we're actually, it's a very common reply, right? Okay. Where did the boss go? I don't know. I don't know. Very common to both simultaneously highlight it and reduce it at the same time. It's kind of odd. It's an odd thing. Okay, let's move on. Abimelech. Kind of. Another common collocation plus a consonant.
Kinda.
And then we have plus a vowel. Kinda. Okay, very good. All right. How's the example?
I'm kind of worried about that test.
Oh, very good. That was perfect. I'm kind of worried about that test. That was great. Now, go ahead, Abimelech, and try it when it will be followed by a vowel sound.
Kind of.
Yep.
This book is kind of interesting.
Okay, good job. The thing is, you're making it a or of sound because you're going to join it very closely with the next word. Kind of worried, kind of interesting. It sounds like one word. There's no pause whatsoever between the two sounds. And Abimelech, that was a very good job. You're good at this.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Nader, slightly different, but pretty much the same idea. Kinds of, the plural. Kinds of, and yeah. Go ahead.
Kinda or kinda?
Kinda.
S sound.
Kinda. Kinda. Oh, Z sound. Z sound.
Z. Okay.
Kinda.
What kinds of clothes? What kinds of clothes does that shop sell? What kinds of clothes does that shop sell?
Okay. What kinds of clothes does that shop sell? Yeah. What kind of clothes? And then it goes down from the intonation over the whole sentence. It kind of rises up to clothes and then falls down gradually.
What kinds of clothes does that shop sell?
That's it. Perfect. Okay, and then if the construction, if the collocation is followed by a vowel, then Nader, kinds of.
Sorry, before we move to this, does that, so here Lincoln does that, so from Z to the?
That's a tough one, right? What kinds of clothes does that? Does that? Yeah, it's a little sloppy. It's a little sloppy. It's a little hard to do. Does that? Okay, it's two voice sounds. Yeah, there's a little slippery slidey joining together there, where you're kind of dragging that sound, especially the z in does. What kinds of clothes does that shop sell?
Does
Yeah.
that. So you have to show the after the does the, or you can say does the and ignore the that.
Oh, the end T?
Yes,
Well,
no. I mean, if can we say like does the I right? Does does the.
does oh, does the shop? Oh, does the.
So we ignore
Okay.
the th sound at all.
Okay. What kinds of clothes does that? Does that? Does that? Yeah, we can. But that shop. Okay, that as a demonstrative, you're pointing at it. This, that, those, these is usually highlighted or stressed. Yeah, if you're going to join it, does that? Yeah, that has more stress than does. That's right. What kinds of clothes does that shop sell? Notice
Does
the
the. So
highlighting
yeah.
on that.
So can we ignore the in does? So does that, or we have to say pronounce post sound?
Which sound?
Can we ignore any the sound or the sound, or we have to pronounce both?
The th in that may be dropped. You might hear that.
Okay.
I don't particularly like that, but because it's used as a demonstrative here, so I don't like to reduce that. What kinds of clothes does that shop sell? But it gets awfully sloppy with that th. Even when I pronounce it, it's sloppy. Right.
Okay.
Does is reduced, but kind of reduced, but right. That is some okay. It's where you're getting into a borderline area. Is it pronounced or not? What kinds of clothes does that
Yes,
shop sell? It's
that
a
was
little
my question.
sloppy.
Yeah.
Does that? You might hear does that. Sure, it's possible.
Okay. Kind of.
Next one, kinds of. Kinds of.
Kinds of. Okay. Kinds of.
All right. Okay.
Look at all those different kinds of oranges for sale. Look at all those different kinds of oranges for sale.
Okay, that's pretty good. Look at all those different kinds of oranges. Of oranges.
Of oranges. Kinds of oranges. Okay.
There's almost more of a break between kinds and of than there is between of and oranges. Of oranges. The clothes. Yeah,
Kinds of oranges. Okay. Kinds of oranges.
that's good. It sounds like voranges. Right? It does. No, it does. If you're, and then of course we can reduce for
First sale. First sale.
that's your, for sale.
For
Those
sale.
get all those different kinds of oranges for sale.
For sale.
Fur. Yep. Again, making it a schwa. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Roger, let me. Roger gets the good ones.
Let me? Just let me?
Lemmy. That's it. Very good. All right.
Let me in.
Let me in. Okay. You need a little glide there to combine these, to join these two vowel sounds. Let me and I and in. So a little Y sound. Let me in. Yin. Let me in.
Let me in.
That's it. You got it. Let me in. Hey, let me in. There's a man on the street trying to kill me. Let me in. Absolutely. Good job. Excellent. Zingyo, another extremely common little phrase. Lot of.
Lotta.
Lotta. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. And the example?
I've got a lot of respect for that guy.
Okay. I've got a lot of respect for that guy.
I've got a lot of respect for that guy.
Okay. For that guy. Again.
I've got a lot of respect for that guy.
Okay. Excellent. That's pretty good. That's really good. Gotta. I think you got it. Gotta. I got a lot of. Got a lot of. Got a lot of is also common. The whole thing. Got a lot of. Got a lot of.
I've got a lot of respect for that guy.
Yeah, it's pretty. Zinnia, we should write a pop song. You want to write a pop song? Got a lot of. I got a lot of. I got a lot of respect. You like that?
I got a lot of respect.
Very good. Okay. Of course, lotta, when it's followed by a vowel, is lot of.
Lot of.
Lot of. Okay. Try this next example, Zingo.
There were a lot of English people at the party.
There were a lot of English people at the party. At the party. At can also be reduced. At. There are a lot of English people at the party.
There are a lot of English people at the party.
Very good. And yes, Roger, I am also a long-time Led Zeppelin fan. I was also thinking about that song. Get a lot of love. Okay. Abimelech. We also say lots of. Why do we say lots of and a lot of? I don't know. I don't know why, honestly. I've actually studied this, looked up explanations, and the explanations seem to be quite contradictory. So if you're going to ask me, if anyone's going to ask me, why do we use a lot of and lots of? Well, I don't think there's any reason any more than if I'm speaking in general. I can say a cat is a friendly animal, or I can say cats are friendly animals. Doesn't really make any difference in meaning. Kind of the same thing here.
Yeah.
Okay, but Abimelech, just to try it for pronunciation. Lots of.
Larsa.
Lotsa. Excellent. All right. And that sounds like?
There were lots of different nationalities in that chat room.
Okay. Very good. You're good at this. Very good at joining that vowel sound with the next sound, which is very, very good. Oh, okay. Lots of when it's being followed by a vowel, of course.
There were lots of interesting things to see and do.
Excellent. Excellent. Really good intonation as well. Very good. You sound good. You sound like you're from, I don't know, Baltimore or somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Good job. Midair. Okay, another modal perfect. All right, these all work the same way. Coulda, mighta, shoulda, woulda, musta. They're all basically the same thing here. So, Nader, can you try might have?
Mighta or might have? Mighta.
Might have. First one, mighta.
Mighta. I might have gone with him if he'd invited me.
I might have gone with him if he'd invited me. You could also have reduced the him.
I might have gone with him if he'd invited me.
There you go. Very good. Lots of reductions in there, right? Okay, that was good. And also, with it, when it's followed by a vowel, we're going to use that V to join. So, might have.
Teacher, sorry.
Yeah. Abimelech.
In mighta sentence, I might have gone with him if he'd is He would have.
If he had.
If he had. Okay.
Yes. The conjunction with apostrophe and D is a little tricky because it can be had or it can be would.
Okay.
Okay. So this is had invited past perfect because this is interesting because it's a little bit of a conditional, right? If he had, this is the third conditional. I might have gone with him if I might have gone present perfect if he had invited me past perfect. This is actually a third conditional here,
Okay.
the hypothetical conditional. Indeed, or past conditional. Right. So it's had. Right. Nader, back to you.
She might have agreed to come if you'd been nicer to her. We have to pronounce it here. Here?
Yeah. I knew you were going to ask me that. You can instead reduce it and use a glide. To her.
Yeah. To her?
To her.
To her.
And that's
Oh.
common. That's very to and her, a common collocation. And it's very common to drop the H and add a W glide and say to her.
To her.
Yeah, I've got to give this to her. Okay, I've got to give these papers to her. Common. Yep. Okay, excellent.
She might have agreed to come. She might have agreed to come if you'd been nicer to her.
Mm-hmm. Very good. If you'd been nicer to her. If you'd been nicer to her. There's no whatever. The kind of there is no real reduction. Ben is just fast. Ben. But there's no other real reduction there. Yeah, it's already reduced, I guess. Right. Okay. I guess you're right. Okay. Close it, all right. Okay, Roger.
Must. I must walked past her without even seeing her.
Oh, seeing her. Seeing her. That was pretty good. Nice reduction at the end here. I must have walked past her. Past her. You can reduce the hers.
Past her, yeah.
Past her. I must have walked past her without even seeing her. Okay. And must have again when it's followed by a vowel. Same thing over and over again.
Must have. She must have intended to dump him before his birthday.
Okay. She must have intended to dump him. To can be reduced to dump him.
Dump him.
To can be reduced. Him can be reduced. Dump him. Dump him. That's kind of funny. She must have intended to dump him before his birthday. Before his birthday. Again, his can be reduced as well. Before his birthday. Okay. Very good. Now, okay. Xingyu, now, ought to, Xingyu is always, it has to be with to. There's no way to say ought by itself. It has to be ought to, and it is just always reduced. There's no other way to say ought to without reducing it. Xingyu, what should that sound like? Xingyu, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Oughta.
Ought to, oughta. Yep, oughta. All right, and the example?
You ought to know more about that than me.
You ought to know more about that than me.
You ought to know more about that than me.
Okay. All right. that being another demonstrative here, you ought to know more about that than me. Than is reduced to then. Again, the schwa sound.
You other know more about than me.
Okay, that's it. Very good. Okay, another modal perfect. Shoulda. Here we go. I got something challenging for Abimelech here. All right. Abimelech, try this one. Should not have.
Oh,
Oh, try this one out.
Shouldn't.
Shouldna.
Shouldn't.
Shouldna. Okay, that's good. Shouldn't. Okay, I definitely heard that before. I think it's, I guess, personal preference. I actually reduce it. I say shouldna. Shouldna. Okay.
Where is she? She should not have taken that long.
Ooh, you are good. That's very good. Quite impressed. Should not have. Shouldn't have. Shouldn't have or shouldn't have.
Oh, shouldn't have is easy.
It's easier. I agree. That's my choice. I totally agree with you. All right. Try it out.
She shouldn't have ignored you like that.
See, I like shouldn't have.
Yeah, shouldn't have is easier.
Yeah, she shouldn't have ignored you. She shouldn't have ignored you like that. Yeah, I think it's easier. All right, so even the negatives and all that shouldn't have very reduced. I do want to look at this next one. We're almost out of time. Nader.
I wanna go home.
All right. Now, when you hear wanna, that could be want to, or it could be wanna. I want a banana. No T sound. I want a banana. I want to go home.
It's a main verb.
That's right. Want a. I want a banana. Even though it's a main verb. Right. Wanna. I wanna. But of course you're okay. So I guess this is a little bit like don't, in that it's normally highlighted, and it is highlighted. You still say it with a higher pitch. I want a banana. I want a banana. I want to go to. I want to go to Miami. Okay. What you doing? Let's. I have to give. I have to give Roger another one. We're almost out of time. Roger, what is the matter?
What's the matter?
Okay.
Which one?
Yeah.
That is a
no. What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
No, I would say with ya. I would use a instead of with ya. I would use with ya. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you?
What do you? Okay, very good. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you guys? What's up? What you up to? Okay, what's the matter with you? Are you?
Hi.
As the clever. Thank you very much. I have to go, but hope you learned a little something about reduction today. Tomorrow I'll be back again doing a little more with reduction. So,
teacher, can we continue this class tomorrow?
Sure. You want to
continue this class forever?
Forever? Yeah, we're going to. We're going to tomorrow, especially. We're going to be looking at liaisons. We kind of were talking about a little bit today, but T plus Y and things like the Z plus TH in does that, things like that. Joining sounds or liaisons tomorrow. So anyway, yes, I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you will too. Okay.
Thank you.